There you go. As I say, live music tonight comes from Luna. Dean, how are you?
Good, better.
Yeah, right. Better than what? Better
than when we were in Belgium.
Oh, right, well, obviously. So this is a return for you in this room, and I always sort of get it sort of washes over me, really, that when someone does a repeat session, you've been all the way around the world, and I've just been sat here. So have you been all the way around the world?
Almost. We've been across the Atlantic and back.
Have you?
You poor thing.
Right, yeah. I did go to New York, though, once.
Oh, that's where we've been. That's about as far as... No, we've been all over the States as well, actually.
Okay. I'd have come and seen you, but I was with David Bowie, so...
Really?
Yeah, I'd have to be done.
And Trent?
Trent wasn't there, no. We went to see him with Trent Reznor. How do we stand on the Nine Inch Nails score? Because, they seem to be sweeping sort of middle America, taking it by storm, and I think they are a cabaret show band.
Yeah, never liked them.
Never correct,
they don't frighten me at all.
Right, okay. So there's Dean on guitar and vocals, Sean on guitar, Justin on the bass, and I always want to call you Stanley Kowalski. Stanley Dubetsky on the drums. What are you going to do? Stuff from the Penthouse album tonight, or...?
We are, but not... First up is Indian Summer, which is a song by Beat Happening.
Right.
The Olympia, Washington trio.
Right.
Yeah, it was a trio.
Okay, then. Right, Luna, if you're ready.
Breakfast in cemetery, boy tasting wild cherry, touch girl apple blossom, just a boy playing possum. We'll come back for Indian summer, we'll come back for Indian summer, we'll come back for Indian summer, and go our separate ways. What is that cheerful sound? Rain falling on the ground. We'll wear a jolly crown
Excellent. Right, live music tonight comes from Lena. Lena. I'm sorry about that.
Lena.
I'm sorry about that. What can you say? You're getting the name of the turn wrong. You seen anything on films? Seen any good films recently, Dean? Or you not had time?
I did. I forget what it was called now.
Okay, that's as good as my review, isn't it? That. But, you saw Before Sunrise too. And,
Yeah, and I thought, I almost walked out because Julia Delpy, she's lovely, but Ethan Hawke, there's something about him makes me want to punch him.
Right.
But then I was glad I stayed because it's sort of the second half of the film was better.
Yeah.
It's better for a film to be good in the second half than to be good in the first half.
Unless you've walked out in the first half.
Yes.
Of course, there is that. We should say that Luna have got 3 live dates. It's tomorrow night at the Glasgow Cat House, and then the day after that, Nottingham Potter's House on Friday night, and then 16th, London, The Garage. And all dates with the Mojave 3, which is a pretty good bill in my book. So you've been round touring with Edwin Collins a bit, was that in?
Yeah, we were in Germany, 5 shows with them, and that was great. They were all really nice people.
Got on with him all right. Yeah, he's a good bloke. And, of course, the other thing we were playing of yours was the Bonnie and Clyde thing with Letitia from Stereo Lab. So you've been Serge Gainsbourg fans, because Mick Harvey from the Birthday Party's got a whole album of Serge Gainsbourg songs out now.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I haven't heard it yet.
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah, really
sort of
good,
jazzy?
Yeah, well, it's sort of like, a bit jazz-tinged, jazz-tinged gothic.
I like Mick Harvey.
Yeah, so you're going to do any more of that? Are you sort of a fan of Serge Gainsbourg, that sort of European sort of touch song singing?
Well, there's just a couple of people, and I don't like all of his stuff. Some of it's really horrible.
Yeah. There's some really... the weird thing about it is there's like beautiful orchestrations or something. If you actually listen to the word, there's one that's absolutely gorgeous, but it's called Sex Shop. And
Sex
it says,
Shop.
You little harlot, and tell me, was he as good as me in the sack arcade? It's really foul.
There's sort of titles like Nazi sex too, and SS, like bunker, all this weird stuff.
I think Mick Harvey's wisely avoided doing any of those. But, anyway, what are you going to play for us next?
I remember the film now. It was Leaving Las Vegas. That's what I saw.
Oh, right.
Not out here yet. About an alcoholic who, I won't say what happens, but the guy who wrote the film shot himself in the head right after he sold the script to Hollywood.
Oh, right.
Nicolas Cage will be coming here soon.
Right, okay. And it's good? Yeah?
It's great.
Worth seeing?
It's really good.
Okay. Have you seen Scrooge, out of interest? Christmas Carol? Have you seen any of these versions?
Just the Bill Murray one.
Just the Bill Murray one, Scrooge. All right. Okay, what are you going to play for us next?
Lost in Space. This is called From the Penthouse
From
record.
the Penthouse record, yeah.
Your case was tragic. You heard it all before, and now they say it's magic. You need time off for good behavior. was tragic. You heard it all before, and now they say it's magic.
Nice one, Luna. In fact, I've just had a deja vu. Weren't you here the same? Weren't you all together?
Yeah, we were.
I just it occurred to me. Weren't we asking like what your favourite film was? And
He
stuff?
was doing 100 top films or something. Not all 100, but a bunch of them, reading from something.
And then talking rubbish.
I didn't want to say that.
I just seem to remember going round everybody asking what their favourite film of all time was. Just had a deja vu. I was interested in the news. There's discovered this new bottle-shaped animal that lives on the lips of lobsters. I mean, that's a sort of limited environment to live in, isn't it? If you're going to base your whole life on the lips
But the
of
question
lobsters.
is, how did they find it? I mean, what were they just browsing through? Oh, you look lovely tonight.
They were
You've
snogging
got
lobsters.
something on your lip there. Oh, I think it's a new organism.
Extraordinary, extraordinary. Right, so what happens for you, Dean, now? You've got...
For Christmas, then going south when it gets bitterly cold up north. We're going to Florida and Texas.
Right. What, playing or just
Playing,
like for
yes,
a holiday?
yes. No, we're playing, working.
Right, okay.
Then I don't know what.
And also, I must just say, like, I think that we're in the danger of getting like train spotterish because me and Mark are both huge television fans, and you had Tom Verlaine on your album.
Yeah, he's great. I wish I could play like that.
Yeah, well, you can. As you've got one of his guitars there. That's the same guitar. All right. So, what are you going to do for your last one?
23 minutes in Brussels. This
Right.
is called.
Okay. Right. And this is condensed, though, isn't it? It's not
It's not going to be 23
23 minutes.
About 5.
5. Okay.
Left my hotel in the city. Everything was clear and set. You were on your way and sitting pretty. That was just a bait and switch. Say a prayer for you and me. Say a prayer. Tell me, do you miss me?
There you go. Luna performing live in session, 23 minutes in Brussels. Dean Wareham, guitar and vocals. Sean Eden, guitar. Justin Harewood, bass. Is it Harewood or Harwood? Harwood, sorry. Right. You got the name of the group wrong. May as well get the name of you wrong as well. Justin Howard on the bass and Stanley Domesky on the drums. And those dates again, tomorrow at Glasgow Cat House, Friday Nottingham Potter's House, Saturday the London Garage. All those dates with them on Harvey 3, and the album Penthouse is out now on Beggar's Banquet. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, we'll do competition time very shortly after we've had a bit of Angel Corpus Christi, who's a bit of a mate. She's a mate of yours, isn't she, Dean?
She is. For a couple of years now, I did a single with her. Actually, we were supposed to do a Serge Gainsbourg song,
Right.
Je t'aime,
Yeah.
but she couldn't find one of the chords on her accordion, so she decided to do I Want to Boogie With You, which is this obscure Lou Reed track. And so she sang that, and I sang Je t'aime, and
Right, and
it's a bit of a mess.
and you still communicate by semi-pornographic facts.
She sends me these strange faxes with messages like, I want you. And my wife's like, who the hell does she think she is? Doesn't she know I live here? I see these faxes.
Well, I'll take issue with her when she comes in for a session in February. Okay, this is Angel Corpus Christi.